I'm Ryan Gomez.
And I'm John Kapora. Hi.
And we hope you had an amazing 4th of July.
Mine was pretty sweet. I went to the beach with some coworkers.
Wait, who did you go to the beach with?
Ooh. Yeah, I went to the beach with Derek and Jan and Nick. Moving right along.
You didn't call me.
Okay, so it was kind of spur of the moment, and, we didn't...
Yeah, I see. That's fine. Whatever.
All right. So what we did at the beach was...
Yeah, I see how it is, John.
Okay,
I get it.
What happened is we went to the beach, and all the spoilers, all the previews started rolling in. So we just talked about them there, because what better to do than just talk about Magic on the beach, am I right?
I don't know. I wouldn't know. How would I know?
All right, the splashiest cards revealed over the weekend have to be Liliana and her Oath.
Yeah, that I agree. Oath of Liliana in particular seems absolutely bananas.
That's right. We've already got a decent edict in the format that costs 3. We've got To the Slaughter, but I think the random upside from the 2/2 that you get from Oath of Liliana is probably going to make it worth playing.
Yeah. Now, all right, so that's out of the way. Let's walk through Liliana Last Hope real quick.
Oh, sure. She costs 3. She starts at 3 loyalty, and she's got some sweet abilities.
+1.
Target a creature with weakness.
-2.
Target yourself with Millstone, and then Raise Dead.
And -7.
You get a emblem, it spits out zombies, you know.
Yeah, I know. So does all of that add up to be a contender?
I think this is going to be pretty matchup dependent. Early on, it's going to feel great to +1 Liliana and target humans in that humans matchup, but once they stick that Always Watching, it's going to be tough. Protecting her all the way to her ultimate is going to be tough, and even then it's not clear that her ultimate's even going to be good enough. Her -2 is kind of just like a non-ability.
Yeah, cheap planeswalkers like this are so tough to evaluate, but it's pretty clear looking at Liliana the Last Hope. They didn't want a second coming of Liliana of the Veil. That was going to wreck every format.
Yeah,
so they played it safe. Yeah.
Next up is Deploy the Gatewatch.
Now this card has to be sweet, right?
Yeah, I think so. It doesn't seem too hard to set up, and the payoff is definitely... The juice is worth the squeeze here. 2 planeswalkers, that's... ridiculous.
Yes, not fair at all. But as it stands, there's not really any way to set up your draws in Standard.
Really?
There's not even index or anything.
Boy, that seems really weird.
Yeah. That said, the card is really good, though. I mean, Pro Tour Hall of Famer Frank Karsten did the math on Twitter. He says you need 14 planeswalkers in your 60-card deck, and you'll hit 2 of those planeswalkers with Deploy the Gatewatch 53% of the time.
Wow, I can definitely live with a 14 planeswalker deck. That deck sounds so weak.
Yes, it does. Up next, Providence.
Works kind of like the ley lines. This one's just ley line of start at 26 life.
And it could come in handy out of the sideboard against those human decks.
Sure, the extra 6 life buys you a little time in the blue-white deck, particularly when all you're really digging for is a languish anyway.
Yeah, and starting with +6 buys you some time. You can still cast Providence later. Using that time, you go back up to 26. I like it, just not in Commander.
Yeah, me too. So, that's pretty bad. That's it for the Eldritch Moon cards previewed over the weekend, but stay tuned. And remember, you can pick up Liliana, her Oath, and everything we've previewed so far for pre-sale at TCGplayer.com. So sit tight, and we will see you in a couple hours with today's previews. We're going to do it today.
Sayonara for now, amigos. Next time, call me. I'll bring drinks. It'll be fun.